Hi, it's Jacquie Othen here. Today's Real Estate Real Talk answers the question of how much am I going to have in my pocket at the end of the sale of my property? That's a question that we're going to discuss loosely here, but I am always going to say to you, you've got to have a net sheet. For those of you who don't really use Excel and write things down on paper, it's pretty easy to come up with a net sheet where you start with the sale price, you take off the commissions, and you add HST to the commissions because they are subject to HST in Ontario. You take those charges off, you take off your mortgage that you owe to the bank. Remember, any mortgage penalties that you may be responsible for also have to come off. Lawyers' fees, adjustments. There's all sorts of charges that have to literally come off the top of that final sale price that your realtor has gotten you. If you don't consider all of those line items, you may find out that at the end of the day, when you've bought a property, the numbers are short. My best advice for somebody who's looking to figure out what am I going to net is ask your realtor for what's called a net sheet. Take some time, take the responsibility to be able to build this sheet out. It's an Excel spreadsheet that allows you to basically plug and play what you sold for, what all the minus line items are, all the expenses, all of the costs coming out of the sale, so you know real life what you're going to be left with at the end of the day, within reason. Mortgage penalties sometimes can account for a huge surprise at the end of it. So as a prudent homeowner, if you're thinking about selling your home, you definitely want to speak to your bank very early on in the process to understand, hey, I'm selling my home. Am I going to owe the bank anything? Is my mortgage portable? Can I take it with me where I'm going? And get an absolute finite idea of what the costs are. Same with legal fees. You want to know what it's going to cost to close your home. You're going to want to know what the real estate agent's charging in terms of commission, and you want to add 13% of that so you have a really good and true and clear understanding of what you're left with. Because remember, most of you, you're not retiring and putting the money in the bank and going to a rental. You're going to take that money, you're going to roll it forward, so you need an absolute certainty on costs. A really, really great mortgage broker will actually be able to help you with a net sheet, as will a realtor. So as always, get advice, run your numbers, and yes, sometimes it is on a highly microscopic level, but that is what is needed, ensuring that you are not going to end up short once you have to fund the purchase of your home. So best of luck out there. Know your numbers, run your numbers, and get an idea of closing costs from the very beginning of your transaction. Best of luck when selling your home. If you need advice, please, as always, private message us, comment below. We'd be happy to help.